Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the floor is now open. But before we commence this question and answer session, as we have said it is an interactive session. We are streaming live. So if you want to meet us live, whether you are in this hall or not, you can go to www.fmi.gov.ng. Then if you want to send comments, you can go to www.facebook.com/FMI Nigeria. So with the permission of the Honorable Minister of Information and Culture, the floor is now open. Okay. We have microphones stationed at each angle, and you please go and ask your questions. Please be direct.
My name is Umaru Dembo, former Minister of State, Petroleum Resources, and DG Buhari Support Group Center. I have two questions or three for the Honorable Minister of Petroleum, and one question or information which he can also work on for the Honorable Minister of Solid Minerals. Number one, Honorable Minister, you know you are in Kaduna and we have this Petroleum Institute which has been built. I gave the design in 1998. It was built by late President Yar'Adua, and the place is now full of reptiles inside and shrubs outside. It's a beautiful edifice. So since you are in Kaduna, and Kaduna is one host community for petroleum, I think you will be able to let people of Kaduna know what will be done about that place. It will be very useful to Nigeria and people of Kaduna. The second one is much simpler. It's about this subsidy. It had been removed, and then PPRA then said something about that. Maybe some other organizations like the labor were trying to say there will be increases in fuel prices. So this is another thing which you can clarify. The third one is very important to Nigerians and to us in the north. I know in 1998, gas was flared at Al-Kaleri. I saw the information, and then you have said there will be drilling of petroleum in the northeast, especially the Chad Basin, and I hope Al-Kaleri. Everybody will be happy if you give us answers to this or clarification about this oil drilling, because everybody is eager in the north to have this oil. After all, it is there, we said.
Thank you, thank you.
Those are the three questions.
Thank you. I will take one this way, one another one where Alaji has just come from before I hand over to my colleague. I thought I saw a lady this way. We have to be gender friendly.
Solid mineral.
Okay, ma'am.
What of the solid?
Thank you, ma'am.
Solid mineral. Yes, when I was young, two cities, Tin City and Coal City. And they are one of the most volatile places now because people don't have jobs. What is the Minister of Solid Mineral and of course this government going to do to avoid Biafra and other unhealthy activities of youths who have no jobs while we have minerals there? Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, the lady. Go ahead.
My name is Fatima Zara Umar. I'm a lawyer. I'm also the editor-in-chief of Jaruma magazine.
Louder.
I have a question for the Honorable Minister of Interior. I would like to know what is the government's policy on police reform? That's my question.
Thank you. Police reforms. Wow. Okay, sir. Go ahead.
Lloyd. My name is Dr. Ali Mibello, President Kaduna Chamber of Commerce. Now, I just want to pass one comment. I will want to say you have a very good, robust budget, but please let's try to have some sort of timelines so that we'll know where we are going. Now, in the budget, you wrote about Presidential Council to be formed on ease of doing business. I want to suggest that we leave out mostly civil servants. Let's get manufacturers from the real sectors that will tell you what are the challenges. One good thing the Minister of Agriculture has been saying again, he keep on saying, really want to move agriculture forward. Yes, fine, no problem. Up till now, you go to your schools, they keep on telling you 70–80% of Nigerian population are farmers. You ask yourself, and so what? Does that put food on your table? Now, the issue is this same president, when he was military head of state, encouraged multinationals to go into agriculture. What happened to that? Now, and the Minister of Agriculture keep on saying, we want to produce more milk from our cattle. And yet, we have never considered having a national breed. The research on national breed was started somewhere in Napoli. It was abandoned. If we do not have a national breed of cattle in Nigeria, tell me how we are going to have an estimate of milk production. To the Minister of State, of Budget, I read in your budget that airports in Port Harcourt, Abuja, Lagos, Kano will be having complete rehabilitation. Yes, fine, no problem. What of Kaduna Airport? It needs to be completed. It has not been mentioned. Please, I'm surprised the minister did not mention that. Now, lastly but not least, I want to suggest that the low interest which this government want to put in place, and especially most of the policies, I wish and I pray it is taken to a point of no return, because Nigeria has been a country that has been consistently inconsistent in policy. So if actually the low interest regime will come, because the last regime brought about intervention fund, which was short-lived, and I took it up with the Development Finance of Central Bank. They said the low interest loan they are giving is for new project. What happened to the old project? Do they lay off the employers? Thank you very much.
Mohamed Haruna, can you identify?
Before I do that, I think we've taken a total of about from about 4 people, but I think it's more than 7 questions. So I think we should allow the panel of ministers to address those questions first and respond to the comments before we come to the other half and identify people to ask questions and make comments. So over to the panel.